Hi there, I'm Katrina Bos with East Street Station, and we are going to learn a meditation to help us sleep peacefully. Whether we struggle with long-term insomnia or whether just once in a while we can't sleep or we're going through something that's keeping us up, this is an amazing meditation that will bring our mind and body into a very deep, relaxed state, to the point that I don't teach this meditation in public classes because people can't drive home after necessarily. I've actually had people start driving and forget where they were going, so we don't do this in public anymore. So this is a great opportunity to teach it to you here. So to get started, you want to sit nice and tall with the spine straight. Whether you're sitting cross-legged, whether you're sitting on a chair, whether you're just sitting on the edge of the bed, it's totally great as long as the spine is straight so the lungs are nice and open, can breathe. You want to press your sit bones down into whatever you're sitting on, and what that does is it helps raise the spine up nice and tall. You want to let the crown of your head float upward and let the chin tuck in just a little to straighten the back of the spine. And this gives our lungs lots of great opportunity to open. The first thing about breathing is we want to make sure that we're expanding with the belly when we inhale, and as we exhale, we're contracting. This might be new for you. Most of us breathe the opposite way. We go. So in this case, you really want to make sure that you're expanding the belly, the lungs, the chest as we inhale, and we exhale, releasing that. In this meditation, the breath is actually two parts. We're going to inhale through the nose, then we're going to exhale through the mouth. And then we're going to inhale through the mouth. When we inhale through the mouth, we want to inhale through puckered lips, like this. And as we exhale, we're going to exhale through the nose. So essentially, it's just an inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, inhale through the mouth, exhale through the nose. Okay, so that's the breathing, easy peasy. Your eyes are going to focus, they're going to be slightly open and focused on the end of the nose. So you can't actually see your nose, and you want to make sure that your back is still tall, your head is still straight, you're not like doing this, looking down at your nose. So we're still sitting nice and tall, and our eyes are going to lock here. It's not really about seeing the nose, it's more about locking the optic nerve in a specific spot. So our eyes are going to be staring at the end of our nose that we can't see. Now the tricky part is the hands. And the wonderful thing about meditation, especially this kind of meditation where it's got a healing intention, is that the hands are well wired into the brain. So how we hold our hands has a great effect on our mind, which is exactly what's keeping us up. So this is super important. And this mudra, they call it, is a little challenging for most people. What we're going to do is we're going to connect the pinky and the thumb and the base of the hands. So it's almost like you could hold water in there. Okay, the palms aren't together, they're nice and open. The tricky part is we're then going to connect these three fingers on each hand. They're not touching the pinky or the thumb, they're just touching each other. And this kind of sometimes hurts your brain a little. You're like, what? Really? Okay. It just takes time, and it'll take practice. Each time you do it, it'll get a little easier. And if you kind of feel it in your brain going, wow, are you kidding? That's okay. Just approximate it for as much as you can do and go from there. All right, so we're sitting nice and tall, and we're just going to let this rest right in front of the heart center. Okay, so our elbows are nicely resting, our shoulders are relaxed down the back, and we're sitting nice and tall, crown of the head to the ceiling. Our hands are in this mudra. Our eyes are going to lock at the end of our nose, like this, and we're going to start to breathe. Now, one of the keys with meditation is our mind will want to keep chewing on whatever we're chewing on, especially if we can't sleep, we're chewing on something. So the key with meditation is to practice letting it go, whatever it is. It'll come back tomorrow, but for now, we have to practice being able to say, you know what, right now I'm not going to think about it, but tomorrow I will. So the key is to come back into the breath. It's almost like allowing the brain to slip into neutral. You know, just release all the gears, that whatever thoughts are coming in, they just find nowhere to land, and they're just going to float right through. And the longer you breathe and the longer you focus on the breath, eventually those thoughts will dissipate. So in the beginning, if you're new to meditation, that's sort of the biggest challenge because your mind will just keep on going. So just come back to the breath, relax. If you find it frustrating, if you can't do it, that's cool. Just keep trying. You can do this meditation for up to 11 minutes. So it's good to set a timer on your phone or something that you don't go past 11 minutes. And then after you're done, just lay down, relax, and have a lovely sleep. But I'll demonstrate it for a few breaths and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're going to press our sit bones down, let our spine rise nice and tall, crown of the head to the ceiling, hands in our mudra, right? So we're sealed at the bottom, 3 fingers on each hand touching, resting in front of the heart center. We're sitting nice and tall, our eyes are slightly open, and just gazing at the tip of our nose, which we can't really see. And we're going to start to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, inhale through the mouth, exhale through the nose. Ready? Here we go. So you can use this meditation just once in a while if you can't sleep. But if you've struggled with insomnia for any length of time at all, it's a beautiful meditation to do every night. Maybe for a month, maybe for 2 months, but to really reprogram the mind into a different way of being. The mind is incredibly plastic, it's incredibly malleable, and especially if we have a pattern that's been set up every night we go to bed and I know I'm going to stress out and I know I'm going to worry and I know I'm not going to be able to fall asleep, then I'm going to get frustrated. We've all been there. It means there's actually now a pattern in the mind that we expect this to happen when we fall asleep, when we go to bed. So it's really a good idea to think, okay, from now on, for 4 weeks or 6 weeks, I am going to sit down, I'm going to do this meditation every night, and then that is going to reprogram my mind so that I actually can sleep. And this is a really important message to send to the mind. So then after a month, your sleeping patterns will be different. So thank you for joining me. Good luck. I hope this helps, and have a wonderful day.